little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
The 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check nine, check nine. You. Out. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
On first down, Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down now, it's Gibson. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 3. Check 3. Check. Check hot route.
Play action. It's Jackson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
20 yards.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion, however, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. He'll find Gibson here complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Check.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, Barbados with the hustle.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check, crouch. Check it back. Ozzy, sit up. He's checking crouch.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Hey, middle. Kill, turn up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Jackson's
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Hey, middle. 13.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Report. Something got me. Hey, report.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And an Eagle 1st down.
They go play action with Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll run on first down. Gibson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Report! Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. We got double up.
On first down, Gibson. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Number 28.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He may try and run for this. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. Now a timeout taken.
4 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
For the field goal, an 18-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Now an option play on second down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Check 13. Check 13. You. Jim.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Hey, middle. Check. Kill.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And not much running room. down to the 32.
For the running back.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs. Distinctive destinations.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, here we go. Hey, report. Check 4. Check 1.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Alex Highsmith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's to his running back, complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yards that time on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Jackson. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Here's Moss. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run here with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead now stands at 13.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, yeah, that's how we
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Moss.
To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Ready? He's up. Hey, report.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check it out. Back. Yeah.
Here's Jackson.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Back to throw.
This ball complete to Rager.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now Wilson.
The 36-yard line.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Chase Young
in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Gotta go, in up, let's go. Here we go. Check 53. Check 53.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay.
And now the kick is blocked. And now Washington has it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's an impossible turn of events. With those 2 points, they take the lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Right back to Moss. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Washington.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one